everyone. Welcome back to the Dorks in Danger, the tabletop group where my friends and I play sometimes Dungeons and Dragons, I think. My wonderful friends are all here. Session. The spooky session. It's post. You can't date the session. They come out months later.
Oh no! You're right.
God damn it.
What have you done?
Also, I think we already did have some spooky sessions.
The entirety of the Shadowfell was spooky. I think that's all posted.
What'd you guys get for Christmas this 4th of July?
Does anyone remember what happened last time?
We got sent on a
really
wild
badly.
goose chase.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that.
It's a
You were
murder mystery.
Yeah.
You were chasing my goose?
Yes. Wild's goose chase.
Mm-hmm.
Banner.
Stop letting it out.
Put it in the pen.
New name for the campaign unlocked.
Wild's goose chase. Oh my god. Well. As I quickly devour granola when I'm supposed to be narrating. Brendan Lee Mulligan's right.
Just need that second
The
mouth.
second thing to shovel granola into. Last time we were together, you had spent your first full night in Mirabar. And nothing happened to you overnight. Huzzah! What a novel experience. Other than your continuously recurring nightmares of the end of the world, of course. That hasn't gone away. On your next day, you spent a good portion of the morning looking to get an audience with the warden, and were fairly easily granted the ability to be escorted down to the first underground layer of the city of Mirabar, taking the grand lift with a mechanical robotic guardsman creature thing, who led you through the winding undercity to the octagonal, oppressively shaped prison building, wherein you met the warden, as I try to remember his name off the top of my head.
Alistair?
Yes, Alistair. Who explained to you that due to the circumstances surrounding the crime that Flaherty is accused of, not only is his bounty extremely high, outside forces are making it so that the warden isn't technically even allowed to release him. You were informed that the wife of the late Lord Smarish Callus was quite upset at the murder of her husband and has said that he's not to be released, and forces that exist within the bureaucracy of the city don't allow Warden Alistair to allow you to pay for his bond outright. However, he did present to you the documents of the unsolved case, what little there was, and gave you a, little, we're not allowed to look into it, but some adventurers might be able to. Don't know who they'd be, though.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, side of the nose, And he basically said, if you were able to prove that it wasn't Flaherty, or prove who actually did it and bring in the actual culprits, that he would be able to commute the young tiefling's sentence and allow you to pay the original fine. Afterwards, you were escorted back to the Grand Lift by the mechanical creature that had brought you here in the first place, where you found yourselves being followed by a hooded and masked figure. Though you did not confront them and they did not confront you, they just seemed to be trailing you. You returned to the Third Watch Inn to convene with your friends. It's probably getting to be about middle of the day after all the walking, all the talking. What would you guys like to do?
I feel like we made a plan last time about how we were gonna split everyone up. Does anyone remember that?
I don't. I was just trying to think of that. Where do we
I think
start?
we had a vague plan of doing research we could on the Lord without directly interacting with them, to both try and get some background information and to see if we can figure out more of who was spying on us in the library.
And there was somebody spying on us in the sort of like undercity as we passed by. The dude with the
Yes,
black
with a
mask.
with an animal mask.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
what
I
was
think
the
we
animal-
also
Wasn't it different than the last time? I think
It
the first guy we saw, the
was.
one who
I'm looking in my
when he
notes.
threatened my life with a switchblade knife, was it a rabbit or something?
Looking in my notes. 1 second. The one
The
that initially threatened you was wearing a bird mask. The one that had been following you was wearing a rabbit mask.
Right.
were we wanting to try and contact the Dryads tonight?
I think that was the plan.
I think that was the
we
plan. Yeah.
was that we were gonna meet up and meet the Dryads later that night. But what were we planning to do during the day?
I
How are we
that
gonna meet
was-
up with them at
exact-
night when there's a curfew?
I thought some of you were going down with the dragon lady.
Ooh.
Oh, that's
maybe.
right. That's right. Okay, yeah, no, we're trying to remember. It was me and Bud, I think, right? Supposed to be me and
yeah,
Bud.
Yeah, you
'Cause
did.
we had talked to her previously and how she said she'd be down with like having us help her with a I
It
don't
was
know,
like
a
moving
shipment.
moving shipment stuff. If
Yeah.
I remember right.
I like
Yeah,
how
this is what I
how
mean. Oh,
all
go
the
ahead.
dragonborn that are crushing on the half dragon.
I don't want to say that. Come on. Come on, Bud, though. He's innocent. He's an innocent little boy. What are you talking about?
She's totally in my league.
This is what I mean, though. I think we did talk about splitting up during the day, and then later at night we meet up to do the
Meet with
Dryad
the Dryads.
thing. Yeah.
Bear in mind that requires us to
Amazing.
violate curfew, which requires some level of sneakiness.
Yeah.
You know what?
it's gonna
That's
have
fine.
to-
If that's the case, Thava will just hang out. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll at least meet up at the tavern first when we get done with our daily activities. I think.
So
Bill is joining me in the library to look up to try and both research the Lord and Lady, but also spy on the spies.
spies.
Not well.
I believe I said I would
not
come
me,
back
but
with
I'm
you,
not the worst person doing that.
just so that,
Wait, did-
that way
wait,
the story
didn't-
also felt a little bit more concrete about
I-
research since I was with you last time.
That's fair.
Wait, I think it was Rinn and Reyka doing the rat thing. They're planning to do the
That's
rat
right.
Oh, the rats
Yeah.
in the basement!
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
mentioned.
That should be our priority.
There we go. We figured it
The
out.
little old lady! Come
Yes.
on!
I have a feeling about this, guys. It's got to
It's a
lead to something.
breadcrumb. Yeah.
It's gonna be like a secret entrance to a secret lair.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be something. Maybe she's the leader of the Dryads.
Ooh!
Wouldn't that be funny?
You're gonna go into that basement and it's gonna be like 5 people wearing rat masks, and they're like, "Ah, welcome, finally."
We've been expecting you.
I think we should bring the entire party to this.
Oh my god.
No.
Well, okay. So, Rinn and Reyka want to go deal with the rats in the old lady's basement. Niah and Synas are going to go to the library.
Mm-hmm.
And Thava and Bud are going to help Charlmach with an ore shipment. Is that the way that we are spreading this party about?
I believe
great.
so.
Okay.
Although, keep in mind, we did
Poor Dia.
I just have to think
He's
of
like,
a good way to do this because it's a lot.
Hey, look, this is the idea we had last time, so.
Yeah. No, I know, and I'm still not mentally prepared for it.
Your expression's wonderful, Dre.
Okay. Okay. I guess we'll start with Synas and Niah going to the library.
Okay.
Knowledge is power.
It's true. I'm going to put your guys' tokens on the map here. Change
We
layer,
don't even make
token
it there.
layer.
We get kidnapped before we can get there.
So what's your next character gonna be that you're rolling up? I'm thinking a
Absolute-
Siege Druid.
Absolute gremlin of a rogue.
Uh-huh. Well, you better get those characters ready, because three-way party splits lead to, all sorts of fun.
Reading's
Okay.
hard, we might die.
So,
Like a horror movie. What could go wrong?
what could possibly go wrong? All right, gang, let's split up and look for clues.
With this party, what could go right?
Wow, brutal.
Not
I have
nice.
I have
Bolt is
total faith in
basically Shaggy and Scooby.
Okay.
I think so.
I will put Rinn and Reyka over at the Adventurers Guild here to signify that that's where that starting point is. I will put Thava and Bud at the blacksmith shop. And Synas and Niah as the party splits up.
Fucking bastard.
These people! You'll make us so much work for
But you're supposed to
me!
split the party. Do you not know that?
Oh,
Stupid adventurer.
dare we split up and search for clues, Dre?
I know. How dare. How fucking...
How dare you? How dare you give us a mystery and we actually split up to find information?
Oh no! As you all depart, again, it is about the middle of the day. So you've got about 8-ish hours to do stuff in before curfew, so plenty of time. On your walk along the main roads back into the Learned District North, Synas and Niah, I'm going to change the music.
To battle music.
Yes. The streets are bustling. Hundreds and hundreds of people mill about back and forth. Working, people calling out from shop fronts, talking to each other, mingling on their work days, around and about. Clearly doing plenty of shopping. Business is very booming here. You see plenty of people in wonderfully begemstoned dress wandering through this slightly more affluent portion of the already fairly affluent city. On your way northward, I am going to give you the name for the building of number 9, because I don't think I've done that yet. If I look at the
I don't think you have, no.
party notes. Synas, as
Yeah,
you're...
9 is empty.
Yeah. As you're cruising along, you take note of the fact that this building is named Flask Shields, Curios, and Baubles.
Ooh.
And he uses an ampersand because he's fancy. A
I
name...
bet people with money can get cool stuff there.
A name that you know as being the name of the individual that the courier had given something to Reyka to do when you guys were back in Tribor.
Oh, that was the delivering the scroll thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think?
Yep.
Yeah.
But as you cruise along, you arrive at the massive library once again. Several attendants mill about here and there, and different individuals go between aisles and rows and columns. There's a group of what appears to be maybe young scholars from the Wizarding Guild here who are fervently studying over a massive pile of books in one of the large center tables. The same individual who had helped you before spies you out and comes walking up and is just like, "Oh, hey, you guys are back. Hey, what's up? You looking to learn more about like really cool architecture? Like, what can I do for you?"
Well, today I'm actually really interested in the royalty and the nobility of the city.
You're gonna need to narrow it down a little bit. That's a lot of people.
Well, I guess can we start on like a good overview, a good primer?
Well, And he thinks for a few moments and walks over to a very large book kind of placed in the center of the room that is a lack of a better term, functionally the Dewey Decimal System repository for this building. And he goes off and finds one book and brings you along with him and hands you kind of a moderately thick tome. This is a recount of all the noble families, politicians. If you're looking for someone specific, it'd be easier to help, I guess. But that might get you started, I suppose.
Yeah, thank you. And then take the book and go sit down in a... Ideally, I want to pick a spot that would make it easy for me to narrow down who is watching me too closely.
Sure.
Corner table.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can pretty easily find like a secluded little corner, and there's maybe like one other person back there, but you're not sure if they're asleep or just reading really intently.
And while I'm moving back to that chair, I'd like to discreetly release my friend to go observe from high up.
Have him make a stealth check if you'd like.
Let me go pull up Pseudo Dragon stats again.
While Niah is doing that, I'll just make a note that Synas is not always at the table. He'll be kind of just perusing and trying to appear casual, picking out books, skimming through them. Just that way I can also kind of keep an eye on things.
Okay. Do you want to make like an active perception check for the scene kind of thing going?
Yeah. We'll give that a shot.
Sure, give me that.
Do I have any uses of that wheel? I do still have uses of wheel. Huzzah.
Huzzah.
8.
An 8 on stealth, okay.
And then 19 on the perception check.
Okay. So, Niah, you let the pseudo-dragon zip out, and he starts flying straight up and kind of slams into the edge of a bookcase that kind of rocks it back and forth, and you hear it hiss to itself as it swoops and flies up. Not very stealthily, but it is perched. You see the person at the other corner table kind of jumps a little bit, like, It goes back to their book.
Starting off strong. Alright, so, yeah, then I'll start reading through it. I'm mostly trying to disguise what I'm looking for, so picking over a few different families, but yeah, definitely trying to work towards the family we're interested in.
Sure. It appears to be a edition of Recounts of Nobility, which appears to describe sort of brief introductions and histories of many of the bigger name families in Mirabar. You find ones that are heads of commerce and heads of floral arrangement in political circles. You find Fountain Ambassador. You find all sorts of different names until you come across Smerish Callus under the C section. You... Glancing through it, his section is short. In comparison to a lot of the other noble families that have generations of background in this city, where his father was the head of architecture and his father's father was the head of architecture. Smerish appears to have appeared on the scene about a decade ago and began quickly working his way up to become head of infrastructure and head of a large portion of the financial goings-on in the city here. The brief overview states that he was from a noble family in Waterdeep. It states that his father had passed under untimely circumstances, which is why he moved far away to come to the Jewel of the North, Mirabar.
Interesting.
There is a
Scrolling. Oh, go ahead.
a small anecdote about his wife, Lady Serena, that says that she is similarly working in basically the same department as him, the same financial officing, and they both appear to be rather high up in the overall order of the bureaucracy of the city.
Interesting. Are there any other, skimming through the book, are there any other names or families that have such a similar short and brief history?
Most of them are fairly lengthy. Each, individual family might be given a few pages. The Calluses, given their station being so high up in the political goings-on here, seems oddly brief. Going through, you see there's several sections that have clearly been doctored or re-edited to add footnotes to them as you scan through. One, a Kidrin Versk and the Versk family, who appeared to have been the previous heads of infrastructure of the city before Lord Callus took it over. Noting a footnote under their names stating family no longer part of Mirabar.
Wait, which family is this?
Kidrin Versk and the Versk family.
Interesting.
There are several notes where, it states and leaves sections in the book for someone to come back through and write in perhaps who has died recently or a more recent goings-on instead of having to produce an entirely new tome.
Okay. And is there anything else related to the infrastructure bureaucracy in the book? Any other names? Any other people? Yeah.
Most of what you can find appears to be, and depending on how long you want to sit there putting things together and tracing through, family names, it's hard to get a good grasp from just a book that's kind of generally going over all the goings-on. But you don't see too many other mentions of infrastructure other than maybe, lower ranks or lower leaders of that political ring.
No, more importantly, has anyone started watching us that we can tell?
With Synas's 19, pretty confident that no one else is nearby watching, and your familiar doesn't appear to be alerted to anything just yet.
Okay. Right, Deriaz, anything you want to add, or are you still content just to be hanging
I'm
around?
content playing the lookout.
Okay. I go back to the attendant and I ask him, so I noticed that the section on the Calluses here is very brief. Is that...
Yeah, that's, it's because there's not, a lot. They haven't been here for that long. Like a decade or something like that. So, they probably just are a newer family. So...
Interesting. Is that a thing that happens here very often? I mean, it didn't seem like it in the book, but...
he shakes his head a little bit. No. I mean, a lot of Mirabar is built on, generational work and hundreds of years of dwarves and humans working together, so when a new family shows up, it's definitely a bigger deal.
I see. Well then, do you have any other material on them? I'm kind of curious about how a new family like that could get established in a place like this.
I can look up something real quick, and he goes back to that massive directory book, spending a fair few minutes thumbing through pages and wandering down different aisles of the library. He brings back to you a couple books, most of which detail the Bureau of Infrastructure and Bureau of Labor's practices in the city. More of a historical recounting. These will probably have some stuff on them, since that's kind of what Sir Lord Callus's purview is. And he just kind of waits for you to ask for anything else, just fidgeting his hands together.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll look over these. I'll look over these. Thank you.
Yeah. As you start diving through the book, unless there's anything specific you want to look for.
No, I'm really just interested in Callus.
You cruise through looking for mentions of this lord, and really it's only toward the back of each of the books that you start actually finding anything about him, because it is a very detailed history of how the city has grown over the last several centuries.
It's a Dwarvish book, isn't it?
It's in Dwarvish, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't read Dwarvish, do you?
You need,
I do not read
you need a
Dwarvish.
translator.
I need a translator because I cannot read this.
Synas reads through.
Yeah. I got you.
Looking for mentions of the individual in question. It isn't until you thumb your way to the back of the book, the last few chapters speaking about more recent events, including the reworking and reforming of the interior mining and excavation group that had been tunneling further and deeper down under Mirabar, looking for both valuable minerals and potential new interesting delves for adventurers. You see mentions that Lord Callus had repurposed the use of certain types of labor that many may find perhaps a bit unseemly. And in parentheses, you see Grey Rock Prison.
Yeah.
Basically stating that much of the prison had been converted into a labor camp, as well as several other of the labor houses being focused on digging deeper beneath Mirabar.
So he was the one that started that in delving deeper and deeper. Okay. Why? Okay, Dre, out of character. So much of our campaign is built around mines.
Yep. Coincidence. It's not on purpose. I
We
didn't.
have no dwarfs in the group.
And yet there are no dwarves in the group. It's true.
And you are aware, as a personal history, I'm descended from miners in California, right?
Yep. No, I know.
Okay.
No, I know. This isn't about you. This is about Reyka's brother.
I know. It's just, what the fuck, Dre? Why are there so many mines?
I don't know, man. Look, there were tons of
We
mines all over the
yearn for
place.
mines.
The youth yearn for the mines. It's true.
Alright, so Rich, nothing else except for that kind of information that...
Yeah. It's basically a brief
Recent-
history. Most of the latest choices, which appear to have been made primarily by Callus, are in repurposing of labor and shifting around priorities to be more focused on digging beneath Mirabar in certain cases.
If Synas is at the table, could I do like a investigation just to kind of skim through and see if any pages seem to have tried to have been torn out?
Sure. Yeah, make an investigation check.
It's not my greatest skill, but I will take an 18, that's for sure.
That's pretty good.
Damn.
That's pretty darn good.
It's weird that his entries are so short.
Yeah. As you go through, you do find that the last pages of this tome, which would have been, the most recent goings-on, are notably blank. It's as if the individual who had been penning this tome had just stopped at leaving at the point where they started recounting the year 1490 and 1491 being the present years. But nothing is ripped, nothing seems out of the ordinary about this book per se.
Mm-hmm. And anything about his wife?
She shows up in a lot of mention with him as working alongside him rather closely. Primarily acting as quite the capable tag team of bureaucrats.
Interesting. And anything about the family that was ousted, the Versk family?
You do see a anecdote in the section that went over the 1480s, the previous decade, saying that the Versk family is deceased.
Oh, the straight dead.
There is just a section at the end of one of the chapters that says, due to the death of the entire Versk family, they are no longer a part of this history. Going
How
forward.
does that line up with their arrival, Callus's arrival?
So, within a year or so.
I see. Alright, Synas, you got anything you want to look at?
Nothing that I can think of, necessarily.
Then I go back to the attendant again and say, this was really interesting, but I noticed that at the end of it, this seemed to just abruptly stop. Is there any more updated information about the Callus's?
Oh, well, I mean, that one usually only gets updated every year or two, so I imagine they'll probably start working on it soon. I mean, there's not a whole lot about specific people. We'd have to spend probably most of today, I can help you cross-reference names and start looking and see, but there's, hundreds of possible books that the name could probably show up in.
I was curious, actually, out of character, Dre, is are newspapers a thing in this kind of world, or
where they just kind of show up out of nowhere?
Well, newspapers, yeah.
Yeah. There are gazetteers. There are, local goings-on sort of recordings.
Yeah, 'cause I'm kind of surprised that the attendant has not mentioned that he's dead.
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. I mean,
is that
that's a fair question you could ask him.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I will. Yeah, back in character. Yeah, I just was surprised because I had heard that he had, perished.
Oh, yeah, that was a while ago now. Months and months, but they caught the guy, so that's good.
Really, I mean, that just seems like that could be a major deal, an assassination of a noble.
Well, I mean, it was part of a string of a bunch of them, I think, or right before. A lot was happening earlier in the year. Yeah, there were a bunch of other, noble houses that had mysterious disappearances, and it was right around that time. I could go get you some like, reports, I guess. Do you want me to find something on that?
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds fascinating.
Yeah.
Morbid, but still fascinating.
Yeah, morbid curiosity's still curiosity. And you see him wander off again for a while. It takes him a few minutes, but he comes back with some folded up, basically folded up groups of parchment that have been tied up for preservation, and he offers them to you. Written in common, thankfully. Though there are, each section is written in Dwarvish right next to it. So there is a version in Dwarvish and a version in common. You see a few headlines primarily having to do with 6 different murders in one night, it seemed.
Oh, jeez.
You read Lord Callus's name is first, followed by several other individuals. But primarily, it just talks about mysterious circumstances concerning the murder or disappearance of several high-value individuals in the city, and that one murderer had been caught.
Interesting. So just the murderer for Callus hasn't had a name attached to it.
You don't see a name, you just see a mention that, as in the name of the murderer is not mentioned.
Yeah.
It does state that Lord Callus and several other high-ranking members appear to have come under unfortunate circumstances.
Interesting. Nothing beyond that?
It's a brief, getting some reactions from people and kind words from other local officials, but nothing more beyond that. And searching through what appears to be, a few dated piles of this newspaper, for lack of a better term, you see it's reported for a few days and then entirely vanishes from the news line. Instead, it's replaced by the funeral and mourning of the other individuals, though Lord Callus's name is no longer mentioned in that group of individuals.
Oh, really?
You see that there is a date and time for a funeral and wake that must have occurred many months ago, and under the list of the deceased, you do not see Lord Smerish Callus.
Oh, that's interesting. So suddenly, out of nowhere, he stopped being reported on at all. Oh dear.
Didn't people talk about this particular guy dying, like the people who live here? Or no?
If they did, it wasn't in Brent, apparently.
There were some other people, like the dwarves, had mentioned it to you.
Okay, yeah, that's so.
Does
it's
it
not
mention
like...
it? Hmm?
Sorry. I was going to
Does it
say
mention
the
it at all?
public isn't fooled by him not appearing in a later paper. Like, they all heard about it, so cat's out of the bag, right?
Yeah, it's not like they're trying to hide it, but you would think that this kind of thing would have a lot of more public discourse and a lot more just public consideration, and the fact that it stops means that it sounds like people were trying to tamp down on attention on it and drown it under other things. Does it mention who took his place as head of infrastructure?
It mentions that Lady Serena Callus has taken his place, assuming his role, she assumed his role of head of finance, infrastructure, and several other minor departments.
Interesting. I
have
Go
a
ahead.
slightly strange question. Amongst all these books and everything, regarding deaths of nobles and high-ranking people, and we have a group called the Dryads and meeting at the Shrine of Sylvanas. Would I have caught any messages written in Druidic hidden amongst all of this stuff? It's a language that's secretive.
Specific to
People who know it
druids.
can notice it,
Yeah.
but you need magic to decipher it if you don't know it.
Right.
This is just like a fucking shot in the dark, but I'm like,
I think in the books that you have read, you don't see anything that jumps out to you like that now.
okay.
Okay. So she took charge. He's dead. The discourse died down pretty quickly. Not a whole lot of discussion about it. I don't know. Dre, am I off course as a person thinking is that a reasonable thing in this kind of age and society to not talk about a noble's death like this?
I think in this case, the fact that his, name vanishes so quickly is, yeah, you're probably right to be a little weirded out by that.
Okay. May I make an assumption that since you're not giving me the names of the people who died, that they're not relevant to the plot?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Listen, I am not going to go that hard into...
Yes, okay. Then how about we switch to another perspective while I think about what I want to do next?
Well, that's a great question.
The camera flies into the
Yeah.
sky and shifts across town. Welcome to Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, pretty
nearby.
much. Yeah. 3 protagonists mode. Which group would like to go next?
I pressed left on the D-pad. It went over to Rinn.
Rats!
We're gonna go see the rats.
Are you all, who all is going to Rats?
Me and Rinn, I think.
I'm just double checking.
Girls' night out.
Girls' night in.
Girls' night in and out.
What's this lady's name again?
Did I write it down?
Rat mom.
Rat Mom.
Oh,
No. Did I?
Whenever we talk about these rats in the basement, all I can think about is the spiders in the basement and Draken.
Yes. Oh my god.
Wait, what?
Yep, I fully flat out didn't write this individual's name down.
Just make up a name, Drake. Come on, you're the DM. Make up a
Doing
name.
that. Calm down.
What does the random name generator say?
What does the random name generator tell you?
Cheryl.
Cheryl. Yeah, we'll go with Cheryl. Sure. Why the fuck not? As you guys enter into the Adventurers Guild in town, there's plenty of groups sitting around just waiting, mingling. Some are training outside, some are training in the courtyard, some are comparing weaponry and probably going over tactics.
Comparing weaponry.
Question.
Answer.
Do I notice any druid-looking people?
Make a perception check.
It's not a great idea. Ooh, actually, it's a good idea. 16.
Yeah, I think you see one individual who is carrying a staff that looks to be very, it looks like a chunk of a tree that has grown in a very spiraling manner, and they appear to be wearing robes with, subtle adornments of leaf amidst their gear. Off talking with probably their group.
Okay. I'm only making an assumption because Dryad sounds druid adjacent.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the name of the wooden masked folk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look at Reyka and I'm gonna go, Okay, so do you think it's worthwhile asking any of these folks if they know anything about the Dryads? Or is that too suspicious?
I feel like that might be a bit suspicious since we're pretty confident on who we're speaking to.
Okay. Let's go to the
Please
board
don't.
listing. Quests and things.
You approach the large, bulletin board of job postings, and you see there appears to be some kind of mark on it, like a little tally mark for each one of them in the corner, maybe denoting days that it's been on the board. And you see different odds and ends of patrols and different merchant requests. And then off in one of the corners, you see this little piece of paper with a poorly drawn rat on it. And you see the name Lady Cheryl needs rats killed. You see Lady Cheryl needs rats killed again scrawled at the bottom of it. And there's like 55 tick marks at the top.
Oh my god.
So that's
Nobody
how many
wants
days
to take care of our rats.
it's been there. And it says again, so it's been done before.
55 days of rats, huh?
It's a lot of rats.
Okay. The worst thing that happens is we waste our time. The best thing that happens is this is a very cleverly disguised lead. I just have a feeling about this one, Reyka. What do you think?
I also have a feeling. I think
Alright.
we should do it.
Let's do this. We're gonna walk straight up to whoever runs this shit.
Yep.
Or do we just pull it off the board?
Yeah,
Like, what do we do?
you yank the paper off the board and you see one of the guys nearby looks at it and looks at you and it just raises an eyebrow a little bit, like looking you over. It's just like, huh. Don't you seem a bit, experienced for killing rats in a basement?
Did you hear that, Reyka? He said we look experienced.
Don't take it as
Blush.
Don't take it as flattery, doll. You looking to go help Lady Cheryl or what?
You were literally bragging about killing dragons the night before.
True, but I mean, they're looking at us.
New crowd, same jokes. It's okay.
Like, we haven't changed outfits yet, aside from my glove, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I have a feeling about this one. I don't know what it is, but hey, I'll just wipe off some rust and help old Cheryl there.
Right. Alright, well. Give me your names real quick. I'll make sure note that you're doing it. Lady Cheryl lives up to the north here of the Adventurers Guild. It's a bit of a short walk. No one else is really bothered, and she's a bit of a batty, if you know what I mean. But, he does like a little circle with his finger next to his head. Bit fucking crazy,
How
if you
so?
ask me.
Crazy, how so? Please tell me. I love meeting. It's like a hobby of mine. I like to find the craziest person in town and just kind of see how they work and witness it.
He starts to just grimace and is like, "You need better hobbies, miss." But sure. I mean, she's always asking for weird odds and ends. I think she just likes watching adventurers work. She's always got workmen round building something or other in her house. I don't know. She also never stops talking, so be ready for that.
Okay. Does she, you know what? Never mind. I won't ask any more questions. Better have the first-hand experience myself.
Right. Well, off you get. Just up the road, look for the noble house with the scaffolding on the front. And, again, she's always got something going on. She's like the only person.
Wait. She's a noble and she's only paying 40 silver.
He does a little hand wave. Pretty much everyone lives in houses that look noble compared to everything else in the Sword Coast. I don't think you've noticed clearly, but everyone here is dressed nicer than pretty much anyone else in this entire country.
Not noticed this. Have you pointed this out to us?
Like 4 times.
Yeah. Wow, okay.
I have pointed out that
very
even the individuals who seem to be dock workers or mining workers are dressed fairly affluently. with like gemstone-studded coats and nice
Just
tailoring.
Because they rely on a hidden subclass of slave labor under the depths.
They're wearing
Of the
Carhartt
city.
WIP.
They've got the
Don't worry,
Carhartt
we're gonna
fashion
find
brand
out.
on. You don't know the answer to that question.
I'm going to ask that question. That
Sure.
was in character.
Questions.
The guy sitting behind the desk kind of plants his quill back in the inkwell and looks up at you with just a very quizzical look. I'm not here to discuss geopolitical and local political leanings. I'm just here to give out jobs. Do you want to fucking go deal with the crazy old lady or what?
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
Good. And he waves a hand dismissively and goes back to writing.
God, you're so sensitive.
He said
Alright,
no
let's go.
politics here.
I'm going to kind of skip towards her house
Okay.
as I go down the street. Okay.
You guys head northward through town here and find yourselves not too far of the way down the road until you find a building that appears to have scaffolding on almost every side of it, as if it's being refaced, even though it looks fine from your first tell. It's a lovely, smallish, one-story, but extremely pretty home. As with most of the buildings around here, all the tiling and inlay is very pretty, seems to glitter in the sunlight. The roof tiles lightly sparkle. There is one door with a eagle head door knocker on it. There is a cute little front garden that's full of all sorts of pink and blue flowers that seem to be very in bloom, but yet also there's multiple holes and some potted flowers that need to be planted sitting nearby.
Are there gardeners around? Does it look like it was like stopped mid-project or something?
You don't see anyone actively doing anything at the moment.
I guess we'll go up to the door and knock on it.
Sure. You knock a few times, the metallic sound ringing through the building. And a few moments later, you hear the gentle shuffling of feet. And the door creaks open slowly, and revealed behind it is a hunched and diminutive, older-looking woman. Big hair, like big, like 80s grandma-type hair. That's all entirely silver. Large wrinkles and bags under the eyes, and these adorable little rectangular glasses at the end of her nose. She looks up at the two of you and goes, "Oh dear, I wasn't expecting more workers today. Well, you should come back tomorrow. The gardener's gone and the roofman's already not... he's not started yet.
We're not workers of Cheryl. We're here to take care of your rat problem.
Rat problem?
There was a board posted in the Adventurers Guild looking for, rats in your basement. So I read...
Reyka punches her fist, or punches her palm.
She seems to tap at her bottom lip a little bit, looking a little confused. Oh, yes. Oh, the little rats in the basement. Yes. Oh, well, I just haven't gone down there in a while. I don't do well with stairs anymore. Yes, if you could take a look and clear them out, it would be helpful. I do need to get my husband's ashes down from there at some point.
They're down there with the rats?
Oh, well, the basement used to be one of his workshops. I left his urn down there as a way to keep him close to his work in the afterlife.
That sounds sweet.
Come in. Do you like tea? I could make you some.
Rinn looks at Reyka.
Reyka nods.
I'll go
Rinn nods.
get the kettle going then, dears. And you see she slowly turns and shuffles in that very, like, geriatric old lady fashion towards her kitchen, and the interior is very modest despite the very pretty outside to it. It's dusty, for sure. There appears to be only a few rooms. You see she shuffles her way into the kitchen, but from this entryway, straight back you can see what appears to be a nice sitting area with a stack of books and several mugs that don't seem to have been cleaned up, and a nice rocking chair next to one of the back windows. And off to one side you can see a door which appears to angle downward and lead into a cellar. And you hear the sound of pouring water and flame being started up, and the old lady appears to be slowly but busyedly working on boiling some water for some tea. You dears are down from the Adventuring Guild. Are you new in town? I've not seen your faces before. I've never seen such tall-horned women in my life. She's like 4'8", too. She's like real tiny.
Oh my lord.
She's a little, really
and
little old lady.
I forget how tall Reyka is. Is Reyka like what, 4 foot? 5? Wait, no, 5 foot. 4 foot. 5 foot. 4 foot.
It's 5 foot something.
4 foot. Me going over to my wall real quick.
I think it was like
Yeah, you got the print on the wall.
5'4".
It's 5'5", according to the
5'5".
Okay, you're average.
And Rinn's 5'9".
She's human.
She appears to be human, just very
human.
old.
Yeah, we're new. Just passing through. We thought we'd take the longest lasting quest there on the board and get it taken care of.
Oh, well, that's quite nice of you. I don't get much of the adventurers' company around here, though you do look very capable. I'm glad you're here to help.
What kind of work are you getting done here? It looks like you've got quite a few projects going on.
Oh, there's always more that can be improved on a home. I have men coming to redo my roof next week, and my gardener, wherever he's off to, perhaps at lunch, is supposed to be planting the rest of my flowers. Though he's warned me it was supposed to get snow soon, but that's so early in the year for snow.
That's the most old lady talk I've ever heard.
Now, dears, do you prefer lavender or rose water as your type of tea? I don't have too many selections, but they are quite nice.
I will take some rose water, please.
Oh, a good choice, my favorite too.
I'll take whatever.
And you see she toddles over to the side and gets some leaves out and just goes through the whole process while idly chatting at you guys, whether you're paying any attention to her or not.
Reyka is just smiling at her the whole time with like a twinkle in her eyes.
Insight check
On
the woman to see what her vibe. I mean, clearly she's very grandmotherly, and
sure.
I'm like, does she seem normal? Is everything normal?
Make an
Is she normal?
Is she normal?
Make an insight check. Sure, we'll get an
What if I
is she
get a
normal
20?
check. What if you did you get a 20?
An
No,
ISN check?
I got a 7.
A 7. The only thing so far that stands out to you as weird is her comment that it seems too early for winter, even though it's been snowing for a few days.
Okay, so she's not with it. Did the projects outside look like it had actually been attended to in recent days, or did it look like it has been sitting there for quite some time?
Looks like it's been sitting there for a while.
Got it. I'm gonna ask her. Did you hear about the recent news in town with the killings of the nobles? Do you know anything about that nasty business?
Oh, dear me. Oh, yes, I think I do. some lords found just dead in their homes overnight. Such a tragic thing. The weeks since have been very disturbing. Dear. And she turns
Where is
around
this?
and she offers you like a platter of these two little very pretty like floral cups of like pinkish tea.
I'm going
Reyka
to
will
whisper to
gladly
Reyka.
accept one.
No, Reyka. I look at her. I give her a look. I'm like, check the tea. Check the tea. Make sure it's safe.
I give Rinn a look like that says with my eyes, but she's just a sweet little old lady.
Ren, your fae is showing.
She's like that trash.
Okay, how do I check the tea quietly?
I don't know. What do you think? What would you like to do? What could we do here? Are you looking for poison? Are you looking for?
Give it a sniff. I don't know. We're a ranger. You figure something out.
Well, I will give it a sniff because I'm gonna give it a nice like one of those you kind of hold it with both hands to feel the warmth and just give it a nice inhale with the steam and the smile on my face. Do I sense anything off during that?
What would this even fall under? Give me a medicine check.
Medicine check.
Sure, why not?
Okay. 15.
15. Whatever flour was used in preparing this tea, you don't think you're very familiar with it, but it is extremely pungent and very, very flowery.
But does not smell like rose water?
It doesn't smell like roses, that's for sure. Well, not any rose you've ever smelled.
Skirt about that
You don't have this knowledge that
Like,
she now
I
has.
swear there's something wrong with this.
Okay,
lady.
so after Reyka takes a big inhale, she'll be like, ooh, and look over at where is Cheryl standing or is she sitting somewhere?
She's turned and she's going back to like put away the tea stuff, which is taking her like minutes to do. It's very very slow.
Oh, Cheryl,
old lady.
this is I've never smelled a rosewater tea quite so so strong before. What did you have a secret ingredient in this? This smells lovely.
Oh no, it's the herbal mixture that my husband got when he was. Oh, where was he? I think it was on his business trip to Baldur's Gate that he got this tea. It's quite lovely, though. Again, it is one of my favorites.
Wait, no, I know what this tea is.
May I see the tea? I'm really curious to see this exotic
Of course.
herb.
And you see she was like mid shoving it on the shelf, and she and brings it back over to you. And it looks, I mean, it's like a doer of. It's huge. It's a big ass jar of tea leaves. But she brings it over to you and is like, "Oh, here you go."
Oh, thank you. Ooh.
Yes, of course. You see,
And I'll show it to Rinn, and we'll be looking over the.
you see a myriad of different flowers, stems, flower buds, all dried and mixed together. There's a few larger pieces here and there. It's inconsistent in the way that, handcrafted things kind of are. Where, sometimes it's very finely made, sometimes, or, ground down very fine, sometimes it's a little coarser here and there. It's got like a little bow tied around the edge of it.
I show it to Rinn and kind of look at her like, do you recognize anything?
That's
Do
what
I
was gonna
recognize
ask
anything?
You. You're the ranger.
I know, I'm the ranger. Like, do I recognize anything?
At just looking at it, it's kind of hard to tell because it's, again, very mixed together
Okay.
to make
I
a
will
tea.
take a. I will start to motion as if I'm gonna reach into it,
Mhm.
and then I'll look at her and say, "May I?"
Oh, please, yes, feel free. Do you mind? My legs are a bit tired. I think I'll go sit for a bit.
Oh, yes, of course. Do you need any assistance, ma'am?
No, I'm quite fine, thank you. Enjoy your tea, and the cellar is there. And she gestures to the doors off to the side of the kitchen. And slowly just makes her way back to that sunny sitting room in the back.
Okay, then I'm gonna take a hefty pinch out and like spread it out on the table.
Yep.
Is there a table in front of us?
Yeah. You can find like a
I'm
little
gonna spread it out.
front table there in the entryway.
Yeah, spread it out and kind of look at the contents and see if anything like stands out, any like undue herbs.
Make a nature check. Now that we're dealing with straight up nature.
19.
19. As you're looking through these leaves, it takes you a fair bit of time. But you are, one, very certain there are no rose petals in this at all. Nothing even related to rose. There is a pinkish flower that shows up constantly throughout it and is probably what gives it the nice pinkish color. On a 19, and especially since you're from so far south, you recall from your childhood being told not to directly eat bright pink flowers in the forests out in the Snakewood, as they tended to have less than good effects on the body.
Do I know any more detailed than less than good?
In large doses, like eating the entire flower, pretty much the same as being poisoned, yet at the same time, you've heard stories that it was, for some reason, while poisonous, also had addictive properties to it.
Oh no.
Do it!
Yup.
Okay.
Is she a stoner?
Call back to campaign 1.
Yup. Fucking knew it. The moment you said Baldur's Gate.
I will look at Rinn and be like, don't drink the tea.
She looks at Reyka and she goes, I fucking knew it. This lady's... There's something wrong with this lady.
Poor little old Cheryl.
Oh, poor Cheryl. Doesn't even realize.
Probably
Or
not.
does she?
She's probably fine.
She's
Well,
probably
let's go check
fine.
out that basement.
You guys set the cups of tea
I
down.
will take a
and-
little baggie of that tea with me.
Sure, yeah.
I don't
You...
know
Of
yet,
course
but
you will.
I will take...
Sure, yeah. You get like a pouch's worth, a fistful maybe.
Cool, perfect.
Yeah. Stash that away. You can put, I guess, addictive poison tea in your inventory. Yeah.
Cool.
You make your way over to the cellar doors and pry them open. A layer of dust seems to fall from them, as if these haven't been opened in a while. Quite a while. And you see a dark set of stairs that lead down into what appears to be just a basic, wine cellar type thing. Dirt floor, stone walls. You do hear scuttling and scurrying down below, as if of tiny animal feet running back and forth.
I swear to God, if this is just an episode about literally killing rats in a granny's basement.
What did you think you were getting into?
All right, Reyka. Let's kill some rats.
You guys descend the stairs. You find yourselves in not a very large cellar space. It's probably like a 15 by 15 foot square room. The ceiling is no higher than 8 or 9 feet. So it's, proper basement to a nice building. It is dark, but you light up the room with your various implements of doing so. And you see a few tables here and there, shelves that look empty, and where they're not empty are covered in, you know, rat droppings and old decayed sacks of grain and flour, and, you know, it looks like this basement hasn't been touched in probably a lot longer than 55 days, that's for sure.
Well, no wonder they have a rat problem. There's all this grain and flour everywhere.
You see...
Are the floors, ground floors?
Yeah, it's like a packed dirt floor with stone walls.
Okay. I'll start by taking the flour and all that off the walls, and I'm gonna start burning it in the middle of the room.
Okay.
Of course you're burning.
Flour's extremely flammable.
Well, it's a small
You're gonna
pile.
burn it
Okay.
in the house?
Yeah, why not? They don't have smoke
What the
detectors.
fuck is wrong with you? Are you about to fucking light this lady's house on fire?
Look, I asked if
Did
it
we
was
forget the
a
ashes are
packed
down?
earth.
Guys, we should not have fucking trusted
You didn't
her to go
think
off
about
and
the
do this
ceiling or the
quest.
breathability of the cellar.
Yeah.
With Reyka. Reyka's responsible.
Okay, how much flour and how much grain are we talking?
It's like
here?
a couple old rotten
God.
sacks of grain and flour, and like as you
She's gonna
pull
burn down the house.
as you pull one of them, like the bag tears in half because it's such old burlap, and like it just goes all over you initially, and there's like just old moldy flour on your fur
Ew.
now, and
Ew, gross.
a rat
Okay,
jumps off the
now that
shelf
it's
right in
all
front of
over
you.
everywhere, I'll hold off on burning that. What is this workshop? What is he working? What is the work?
There appears to be a singular, what appears to be a workbench with, looks like carpenter's tools. A little toy horse appears to be sitting on it, and there is a stone urn sitting, covered in cobwebs in the middle of this workbench.
Can I grab that and just kind of go put it on the stairs, like
Sure.
the first step?
Yep.
Just to get it out of the way.
You pull this urn that the cobwebs on it almost resisting due to just the volume on it, and tear it away and set it aside. Looking at the room, it appears very sparse. You do see hunching behind certain objects, table legs. There are a couple rats just kind of lurking.
I just want to like.
Yeah.
at them.
Sure. Hit me with
But with
some. Do you want to use firebolts? What do you?
Yeah, whatever the basic bitch thing is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorcerer's first. It's got to be fire.
Sure. Okay. Sure. Give me some attack rolls real quick.
Cool.
I hate
There's.
14.
Yeah. There's 2 rats.
Great. 14 and 10.
Okay. Yeah. Both of them end up hitting.
Great.
Roll some damage.
Do I need more than 1 damage for this? I got a 12 and a. I got a 12.
Okay. You turn both of those rats to dust
Cool.
as they have 1 HP. I was just curious as to just how sheerly enormous the amount of damage is.
Oh wait, Reyka. Maybe we could have talked to the rats instead.
Kinda late now,
Well-
ain't it?
I mean, just cast Speak with Dead and then Speak with Animals.
There's nothing. There's no body. There's nothing.
This reminds me of when we were in the Shadowfell and like Rinn was doing all this stuff to the dudes we were fighting, and it's just like, oh, we just want to talk.
We just want to talk. Setting you on fire actively.
Are there any more
Crawling
rats?
away, bleeding. That's like, we just want to chat.
Make a perception check, Reyka.
Ooh. Nat 20 for a 28.
Ooh, what do
Okay.
you perceive?
Okay. That's really good.
She must gleam past the realm of reality and perceive us
My
players.
eyes sparkle in the dark.
My brain.
Special eyes. You glance around the room very thoroughly. On a natural 20, you notice one more rat on a shelf. But that's not what catches your eye. Because you notice that the wall itself doesn't look like a real wall. Just to the left of the workbench, this stone is clearly made to look like the stone around it and next to it, but it's so very clearly, to your extremely perceptive eyes, really, really nicely carved wood. And
secret entrance!
You definitely easily make out a secret door in this basement on a natural 20.
I'm gonna, like, while I'm looking around and my eyes glisten, I'm gonna quick grab Rinn's shoulder and pull her over to this door that I see. I'm like, touch this.
I touch it.
It's wood. It's not stone.
Wait, what is it supposed to be?
Well, it looks like stone wall.
Oh!
But
this does
as
not
you
feel...
rest your hand on it, you can feel wood grain.
Oh my.
As if it's
Okay,
immaculately
so-
carved and painted wood.
So
Can I
I'm gonna
start,
be
like,
looking for like a way to open it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it
yeah.
a pull or a push or a pull book?
On a on a nat 20, you know this is a push door. There is no
Then I will
question. You will not be embarrassed.
Put my fingertips on it and just give it a nice, firm but gentle push. Inward.
And the door initially doesn't give, and you have to push a little harder, and then it finally cracks open and swings inward
flick of my
as
tail.
a large cloud of dust rolls off the top of it. Beyond, you see a tunnel, which leads further into the darkness and seems to slope downward.
Oh, I look at Rinn, and I'm like, Rinn, I really want to know what's in this dark tunnel, but do we go alone or do we come back?
Reyka, there's no world in which I wouldn't go into that dark tunnel with you.
Bestie energy.
Get in there!
Alright,
Okay.
Reyka's tail twitches for a momentary indecision. She smiles and walks in.
Okay.
Aww.
Your dark vision allows you clear sight, obviously. Rinn, I assume, conjures up dancing lights or something the like, since she doesn't have dark vision.
I'll have some of my bugs grab my horns again,
Sure.
so she has some target to follow.
Yeah. You wander down this crudely carved tunnelway. It appears reinforced in certain spots by wooden struts that keep up the stone above it in regular intervals. You walk for probably a minute, covering easily several hundred feet as the incline increases. You find yet another door at the end of this long tunnel that is just hanging slightly ajar. It appears to be made of metal.
We should probably go.
Yeah.
When we open it.
Is it I'm assuming this one would be a pull door?
It is hanging slightly open towards you, yes.
Okay. I pull it the slowest I can possibly pull.
It's like the loudest of
Reyka!
metal on metal.
I grab her shoulder and I say, Reyka, don't face check. Reyka, wait.
Okay, she stops.
It might be too late.
Nothing
Reyka's
seems
not very
to...
stealthy, you have to remember this.
Nothing seems to have occurred.
I listen for anything.
Make a perception
Nothing?
check.
Oh, fuck. Okay. 12.
On a 12, you sit in silence for several moments. There's the squeak of a rat right behind you. as a rat charges between your guys' legs through the door and vanishes into the darkness. And you hear a ping, pong, 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 pong of something falling.
The rat?
Maybe. It ran out of your sight around the doorway.
I don't think a rat would make ping pong pong. It'd be too
I
soft.
agree. It would be more like thud, thud, thud.
Unless it had something it was delivering.
Can I send a dancing light in the crack of the door?
Sure.
You said it's like super dark in that room as well?
Yeah, it's entirely pitch black down here. Except for Rinn's dancing lights emitting a gentle flame.
Yeah.
Yeah, you send a dancing light in and just vanishes around the doorway. You would have to open the door
into the doorway. Into the crack of the doorway.
You would have to open the door more than a crack to open. This is like a maintenance tunnel door. It is the width of the tunnel. There's not a lot of peeking to be done here.
Okay. Let's open the door.
Do you want to just rip the band-aid off and open it really fast?
No, I think we should, well...
Doors, the D&D party's crux.
I had a really bad experience with a door not too long ago, and I
can't imagine.
A door killed my father.
I'm just feeling a little gun shy. If you think
Reyka opens the door.
Great. The door squeals open, and on the other side, you see a ladder that descends down straight into the earth.
Ooh. This feels dangerous.
Do it. Do it.
You're not here. Be quiet.
Nothing like splitting the party and sending 1/3 of them down into a mysterious pit.
to the fucking
You were right. You were right about
wall,
it being
temple.
weird. You should follow up on it.
I'm sorry. Follow up on what, the tunnel?
The whole fact
follow
that
up
you were
on-
like, I feel like we're gonna find out something cool taking this quest. Well, there you
Oh,
go. Now
yeah.
find out what's cool down there.
It's times like
Hey,
this where I
Rinn,
really
Rinn.
wish we had some kind of telepathic way to talk to our party members. What, Reyka?
Send one of your dancing lights down this hole.
Okay.
As I look up the range of dancing lights.
Down it
Let's
goes
see,
120 feet.
Come on, D&D Beyond, work with me.
120 DM. I got it right in front of me.
Trust but
Yeah.
verify, I think.
Trust but verify is always the way that I work. Do you send only one or all of them?
Wait.
Because if a light goes outside of 20 feet of any other light, the light goes out.
Oh, I'll send a chain.
Okay, yeah. So they go down 120 feet. You just see this, ball of dim lights going downward. They get to about that 120-foot line, and it's still just a ladder going down.
Fucking great. Why don't we have a dwarf in our party? They would find this exciting. We're already this far. Unless you want to maybe try asking the rats if...
I think the rat that remained fell down.
Do you think so?
You
Are there
definitely...
any more rats?
You don't see any rat in this room.
Is this actually a room or is it just a pit?
This is... Imagine this long, kind of sloping tunnel has ended in a small cylindrical room with a ladder in the center of it.
What?
That just
Okay.
descends downward.
Okay.
Oh, this dust is me.
It's very dusty down here.
Does that echo through the tunnel?
I wonder why
Yeah.
you had a little flower in your face.
You hear the achoo, 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 achoo up the tunnel behind you.
I think we just need to do it, Reyka.
Yeah. Reyka gets on the ladder and starts going down.
Sure.
Just keep your dancing lights within range of us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You guys begin the descent. This ladder feels like it goes on forever.
I would listen swoosh over to Thava and Bud.
Yeah. I think this is a good moment to switch over to Thava and Bud.
All right, there you go.
Now you have to have just as exciting of a day. No pressure.
You find your way over to the market square. Seeing your other friends off as they go off to do their adventuring guild business. You stand outside of... Oh, excuse me. That one didn't come out. What the heck was this place called? There's too many names, man! The Glimmering Horde. The blacksmith shop that Chara works in. What would you like to do?
Well, we're gonna go in there.
Yeah.
We're gonna go see the proprietor.
As you wander on in once again, you are greeted by the smell of hot metal and the rhythmic clanging of hammer upon metal upon anvil. As in the large, somewhat open-air shop, still full of all manner of equipment, you see at the other end the large half-dragon and a human working over what appears to be a suit of armor, perhaps a chest plate, when you come in. The half-dragon looks up, lifts her hammer and gives you a wave, and then slams down once again, and the human standing next to her jumps back and yells at her just like, "Oh, you focus on the fucking metal!" And you see she grumbles and goes back to her work as the human approaches the counter and waves at you all. Very friendly. Welcome in to the Glimmering Horde. What can we do for you?
We heard you needed help with the shipment.
You're here to help Miss Fireface over here go down to the old city level for her shipment. Yeah, okay. Yeah, good. Yeah. Before anything else, I have to ask, are you wanted criminals of any kind? Are you actively carrying things that if found will put you or my best smith in prison? Anything like that?
Not that I'm aware.
Purses his lips.
Wait a minute. What do you mean by things that could get anyone in trouble? We just have some magic weapons and armor.
Yeah, I'm just asking the questions about contraband and such. They're very strict about things. They're very strict, especially when it comes to the prison. Just
all right.
Crossing T's, dotting I's, that's all.
So we're not from around here. Is there anything strange that you would think someone from out of town would think would not be contraband that is contraband here?
It's mostly the normal things, but you know, I guess if you're carrying, you know, explosives, things like that, and that gets pulled out in front of the gods, they might be asking a few questions, but again, I'm only asking this because you're adventuring types, and I don't know what all manner of gear you all carry. It's always different with you people.
I think we should be good.
You don't have anything like poisons or such like that if you got searched?
Well, I was gonna, out of character, I'm saying that because I don't think we got checked when we went down there the first time, right?
You only got checked for, they just told you to leave all your equipment and magical items and weaponry at the door, basically.
Yeah, but that was when we went to go see the head guy, right?
You didn't get checked otherwise beyond that.
Yeah, so I would, that's why I'm saying that.
I don't think Thava knows that Bud has poison, so Thava's like, oh, I'm fine,
Thava wasn't there.
You know? Yeah, she wasn't there. God,
God, my life if Bud gets us in trouble. He gets
Okay,
poisoned for the
Thava,
first time all campaign.
Hell, you
What?
have a dragon mask in your backpack right now.
I was thinking that first.
It's
too.
in an extra dimensional pocket. It's fine.
Yeah, it's extra dimensional. They don't even know it's there.
That's right.
Assuming it's not searched by people who probably have the ability to force their way into that backpack.
Yeah, but if you don't know what's in there, how do you know what to pull out? Because it's one of those things that's like a big space.
You do have to
Technically.
know the name of the object to be able to pull out the object,
Yeah.
so...
So if they're like, dragon mask, and then maybe
For some
they'll pull it
reason.
out. Yeah.
Is the guy walking away?
Oh, he's just staring. He's staring at both of you very pointedly.
Okay. I am.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
Okay.
Said we're good.
Okay. Good. Good. Right. Well, probably about mid-afternoon she'll go down. It's a pretty easy trip. It's just a lot of walking and a lot of heavy lifting.
Oh, that shouldn't be a problem.
What do you want us to do in the meanwhile?
I don't know. I'm not your parents, and I'm not your employer.
Just asking.
Busy yourself. I don't know. It'll be about an hour.
Alright.
It's only an hour. Don't worry about it, bud. We can do something. We can just meander around a bit.
Yeah, that's true.
Is there anything specifically you'd like to do while waiting, or do you just
I mean, we could
about?
step outside for now, probably, and just kind of
meander about the
Yeah,
market?
for stepping outside, Bud's gonna lean
Bud's
in
like-
to Thava and be like,
Hey, Thava, I got poison. Can I put it in your special backpack?
Why the fuck do you have poison? But oh, right, you wanted to get the poison thing. I'm assuming you found it.
I did.
All right, fine. You should be careful with that, but sure, I should be able to put it in my backpack.
Okay.
Bud just like slowly and secretly like hands Thava the poison.
And I mean, it's
Don't
ingredients
tell
that
anyone.
are wrapped up, you know, in parcels. So
Oh, okay, great.
it's not like a bunch of loose, you know,
It's
flour
like-
and
it's-
herbs just
It's
in
like
your
wrapped in a
bag.
brown paper bag.
Yeah. So you're easily enough able to do so. The market is, of course, very busy. There's all manner of individual here and there roaming about. Need to check.
Ooh, I just had a random idea, Dre.
Yeah.
Can you, would there be a shop in town that, like, you could outfit pets with gear or armor? Because I just had an idea. It's like, you know how Bolt is pretty squishy when it comes to, like, you know, just
a bit killable.
Very easy for him to go down. Like, it'd be amazing if there was something in town where I could get, like, some kind of armored vest.
Yeah.
Or bolt or something.
Guarding or something, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna be my canine now. Canine unit.
Unfortunately, you can't use him as a mount. The creature has to be one size
Very
less
sad.
higher than you. So.
Only you were a halfling.
Yep.
Very sad.
Almost
there.
Almost. Yeah, I mean, you spend a while maybe asking about, and you're pointed towards perhaps one of the other leather and metal workers at the southern side of the market. One of which appears to be selling things for like war horses and things like that. Attack and bridle armor for the horses specifically. And upon inquiring if they would be able to make, you know, armor for a dog, and I assume Bolt is with you the whole time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You see the dwarven individual who appears to be running the place strokes through his beard a few times and goes, Yeah, I don't see why not. They're like tiny horses. How soon do you need it?
Well, I guess in a couple days, ideally.
Oh, that'd be fast, but I could get it done. Let me take some measurements here, buddy, here, and you see Bolt goes, I'll be nice, I'll sit nice. And the dwarf jumps back and is just like, oh, you've got a fucking talking dog. All right, okay.
Yeah, he talks. Isn't that cool?
Okay,
That was my reaction too.
that's different. What in the hell's... Alright, alright. Well, I guess it makes it easier.
He can also do something else. Hey, Bolt, do the thing.
Alright. And he goes and just teleports, 30 feet to the side, knocking over a couple of items in the store that were just kind of sitting there as he bounds back to you. And the dwarf just looks absolutely stunned for a few moments before shaking his head.
Bolt in a china shop.
Alright, yeah, come here, buddy. And he spends fair few minutes measuring Bolt. So I'm looking up something real quick.
All this is gonna be like 500,000
gold.
I do love that in older editions of D&D they literally had charts for armor for creatures with different
yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at one of them. I'm looking at the one for horses.
Double.
But yeah, it's a lot of money.
Usually double what the normal one is.
Yeah. Yeah. If I could spell, this would go so much faster. As I'm looking things up. DMs, never be afraid to stop your game to look up something.
So true.
The cost is 4 times the normal cost.
Don't be
and it weighs twice
afraid,
as
be
much.
terrified.
Be horrified. Your players will hate you if you pause the game. No, okay. Yeah, here we go, okay. Wow, they do actually have a section for saddles of a variety of creatures, and Mastiff is one of them. So.
Oh, cool.
Dog saddle.
I'm so glad my brain thought of something great. And that's wonderful.
That's wonderful. I love that. Okay. Well, I guess it depends on what sort of armor you want to get for this guy here. Are you looking for something metal? How much of a, wall of metal are you looking to turn your dog into?
Well, it also depends on, how much it is. Because I'm only working with so much.
Right. That's not the right book. I'm just gonna grab it off my shelf.
Good, I could slam back into D&D Beyond because it signed me out.
It signed you out? Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Why would it do such a thing? Where the hell's the equipment section?
You're losing control of your Discord, Dre.
What do you mean I'm losing control? I'm perfectly out of control. As all things should be. Okay, so, if you're looking to do something, made of leather, something lighter, we're looking anywhere between 20 gold and about 100 gold. If you're looking for something more like what you're wearing, I suppose, something with maybe a bit of chain armor to it, we might be talking in the region of 200 to... Well, if you slap half-plate armor on a dog, you might be doing some overkill, but that would be a few thousand gold, that. So it goes up pretty quickly.
I'd probably be pretty uncomfortable, too.
I could make it not so uncomfortable. I've decked out
Bet
horses in full-plate armor.
Much gold.
And for brevity, basically, whatever armor you want, look at the armor in, that you would be able to equip. So anything like hide armor, chain shirt, leather armor, all that stuff, look at the cost and just multiply it by 4. And that's pretty much what we're looking at.
Oh, it's special made.
Special made on a non-humanoid creature.
Yeah. Well, it seems like the mid-tier option is the most, well, I can afford it.
Sure, yeah.
You also have to consider how high is Bolt's Dex modifier, because I think the armor does kind of matter in that regard.
Because medium armor is all 12 plus Dex, 13 plus Dex, 14 plus Dex, so. And Blink Dogs do have a +3 modifier.
Yeah, so probably nothing too heavy.
So technically, if you went with studded leather armor, you would get them, cheapest, but also a high gain of AC. What is his AC by default? 13?
35 is his HP.
Yeah. His armor class, if you put studded leather armor on him, would go up to 15.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's
good. And that's the mid-tier option, right?
That's the heaviest of the light armor options. Because
okay, what was the one that was like 200-300 gold?
That would be like scale mail or chain mail, which is...
That's crazy on a dog.
Yeah, I mean, scale mail would be 14 plus his dex modifier, maximum 2, so at most he would get 16 AC instead of 15. But that would be for something that's like 200 to 300 gold versus the studded leather would... Well, I guess studded leather would almost be the same. It'd be more like 250.
Okay. I mean,
as I do some math.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like the former one sounds best. I mean, is it gonna weigh him down more?
No, I mean, medium armor might. Light armor, definitely not.
Okay.
Yeah. So, this guy tells you he could outfit Bolt with some custom studded leather armor, given a. Given a 10-day period, and 250 gold.
Okay.
Being 100, let's make it 230 gold. 230 gold to armor your dog.
Quite the investment.
Okay, and that's gonna add 2 to his AC, right?
That would bring his AC up to 15, yes.
Yeah, okay. I'm just writing down some of those core details.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go for it.
Okay. He takes all of his measurements of Bolt, starts planning out in his head, and tells you, check back. I know you said a few days, but I probably need something closer to 8 to 10 days for this. I've never made anything for a smaller animal. I've mostly been on things like horses and the such. If that will work for you.
Hey, yeah. I mean, he's my best bud, and I want him to be even safer if we get into trouble.
Sure.
So, this is great. Thank you.
Absolutely. And he takes your investment of gold. And
take that out of my inventory.
Yep, and he will begin work on it in 10 days. Between 8 to 10 days, he will have results for you.
While this is happening, we're in a shop, right?
Yeah.
Basically
like a bridle and armor shop. Gear for mounts.
While Thava is just letting Bud do all that, she's gonna kind of keep an eye on the outside and see if it seems like anyone is like kind of waiting out there or watching or anything.
Sure.
See if maybe we've been followed or we're being tracked.
Make a perception check.
Okay. 18.
18. I have to roll some things.
Are there any weirdos with masks?
Interesting. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh no, the DM said interesting.
Interesting.
Are you sure you want to do that? No. Thava, as you are standing, idly going back and forth between maybe casually looking at some things and staring out at the crowd as they wander by, two things catch your eye. Because I rolled the same number on these d20s. You notice one individual at a different store, kind of like one of the pop-up stalls in the middle of this large market area, is definitely seems to be like catching your glance more than you would like. You catch him looking at you many times over. He appears to be selling just kind of generic odds and ends, like carpets and rugs, but also some like weird, it looks like a curtain, but it's made of beads for some reason. The second thing you notice, amidst this crowd of hundreds of individuals milling about here and there, you see standing in the shadow of a different stall, a black cloaked figure with a wooden mask, probably 150 feet-ish, kind of in the middle of the crowd, just letting the crowd flow around them. They appear to be staring directly at you.
Oh my god, of course.
On an 18, you said?
18.
18, you do make out the shape of kind of like a bird face, like a sparrow or a finch of the mask.
Of the same one that was underground with us, or was that a different one?
The one that was underground was a rabbit.
One, there was... Okay. Was there a bird one that Rinn ran into earlier? I don't remember.
She had said that
Bird was the one who held me at knife point.
Yep.
The rabbit was the one who was watching us.
Great.
Yep. And after, clocking that and looking back at this other merchant that is trying to act like he definitely didn't just get caught looking directly at you again, you look back at where this black cloaked figure was and they are gone.
Fuck. Of course. I was like, I'm gonna walk out there. I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind.
And that's why they're gone.
Yeah.
Because you're big intimidating girl, Thava.
Yeah,
scary.
Apparently.
Scare, frightened.
Well, probably I'm gonna assume right around the time that Bud's finishing up and we're moving to leave.
Yep.
Thava will just kind of rest a hand on Bud's shoulder and say, and say, there were two people watching us.
I think one of them was the one that... There was one in a bird mask that sounds a lot like the person that held Rinn at knife point. The other one is that merchant over there, and she kind of motions with her head. He's been looking at us constantly.
If they're watching us this much, we need to be careful. I think they're gonna follow us wherever we go.
Clearly.
We're gonna have to confront them at some point, I guess. Or they will.
Well, we're planning to... We're trying to go to that meeting later that night. We'll see what happens. Maybe I should talk to that merchant, though.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright. So Thava will leave the shop with Bud.
Okay.
And she is going to, walk over towards that merchant stall.
Yep. You see a kind of scruffy human gentleman, mussy black hair, and a nice, kind of generic salesman-looking outfit, a nice double-pleated vest, and he appears to be talking to a couple and sells them a few rugs and counts through their coin and glancing at you as you approach and turning away briefly to set the money away. You see he takes a short breath, steadying himself, and spins around on his heel and goes, Hello, valued customer. How can I help you today?
I saw you taking a look at me while I was in the store across the way.
I guarantee I wasn't. How can I help you? And he's just giving you the biggest grin. He's missing like a couple of teeth here and there.
She like takes a quick glance at what the guy has because she probably knows she's not planning to buy anything, or he probably knows she's probably not planning to buy anything. Is it literally just like the carpets and like beaded things?
Yeah,
and
it's
stuff like that.
Rugs, like nice throw rugs and like weird curtains and odd like bead embroidered things and gemstone embroidered curtains and stuff. It's very home shop type thing.
So what's the deal? You keeping tabs on us or something?
No, ma'am. I am just selling my wares for the day.
Can I get an insight check on that? Can I see if he's like...
Make an insight check.
Okay. What does a 16 tell me?
He is never meeting your eyes for more than a few moments and keeps glancing around rather nervously. He has both of his hands in his pockets and like at the edge of the counter on the underside that he's got set up. He seems to be fidgeting quite a lot. He's very clearly nervous.
Listen, just tell. I can tell that you're up to something. So just tell me what's going on. Who are you working for? Okay.
I don't feel I'm at liberty to tell you that information, ma'am. Now, if you're not planning to buy anything, I would appreciate you moving on, because I see another individual might be... No, you're not looking over here. Oh, what about you, sir? Would you... Rugs, maybe? And he looks like he's desperate to get out of this interaction.
Trying to think. It's like I don't want to cause too much of a commotion, given the fact that we're here on a job.
You not talking about commotion?
You're not even here.
I'm gonna roll something for myself real quick.
Okay.
Rolled a little wisdom
Okay.
save to see if I should do something smart or not. And I rolled a 19, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this in my back pocket. I know this guy's sus. I'm not going to confront him yet because we need to go back and do that job.
Okay.
So Thava's just going to kind of snort, and she's going to be like, I have my eye on you, and then walk away back towards the blacksmith.
And as you walk away, he visibly slackens and relaxes a bit and goes back to fidgeting and sorting rugs that were already stacked and like restacking them, just looking busy. Probably an hour-ish goes by. Throughout this time, after you guys have done your shopping, you see the red half-dragon has stacked a cart full of all manner of items. It appears a lot of it is armor and weaponry. Some of it is just mostly empty crates, since it sounds like they're picking up things as well as bringing things at the same time. And the human individual from before beckons you over. All right, Chara here will take you through the whole process. I assume you guys are just here as extra helping hands. Chara, are you paying them for this? And you see she waves a gloved hand. Yeah, don't worry about it. I got it all squared away with them the other night at the bar. And you see the human gentleman kind of rubs his face and is like, you're not supposed to be drinking during the week anymore. Oh, fuck. All right, whatever. All right, you kids have fun. I'm gonna sit for a bit and pray. Alright. And you see he wanders off to behind the large central counter area, picking up what looks to be maybe a ledger to start writing a few things down. The red dragon beckons you over and just flashes you a smile and is like, all right, I'm glad you guys agreed to help. I, can do it all myself. No problem lifting stuff, but, doesn't hurt to have a helping hand or two. So, if you're not familiar, we're going down to a place called Grey Rock Prison. It's, what's a good word for it? It sucks. It's boring, it's drab, whole Undercity's kind of like that. Don't tell anyone I said that. We're just picking up a load of, ore. Pretty much. That's all we're there to do, and drop off their latest order of stuff. So, you can hop on the cart if you like. You can help me pull whatever you like.
Sounds good.
And
I mean,
Thava hops on the cart. That helps with more.
Thava will help do any kind of physically laborious thing. That's fine.
Bud, what would you like to do? Would you just gonna walk alongside, or hang out with the dog, keep an eye out? What would you like to do?
Is this like a? Sorry, like maybe I'm not getting the whole scene. Like, is it like a horse-drawn like carriage or something?
It's a person-drawn carriage by a 7.5 foot tall dragon creature.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just walk alongside Char.
Yeah.
Then, yeah.
Between Thava and Charlmach, it's very easy. It's a heavy cart, probably not as heavy as it will be later. But you guys begin to work and bring this cart of things to the large grand elevator space that you had gone to just earlier in the day, in fact. Since it is, the same day still. Much like before, you are permitted into one of the freight elevators, which begins its slow clattering descent downward into the darkness of the Undercity once again. You see the half-dragon meticulously looking over the cart here and there, double, triple checking to make sure everything is there that needs to be. But she doesn't seem to be making too much conversation outside of that. As you are let off the elevator, the same trek from earlier in the day. It takes you quite a while, probably a good hour of walking to meander through the streets, especially with a cart and not just walking behind one of the mechanized creatures this time. You take a slightly different route that permits for better turning and pivoting of a large object. As you arrive in the courtyard that houses the octagonal blackstone structure of the prison building. Once again, there are several guards that come out to intercept you, and one of them waves Charlmach over, and they begin discussing a few things quietly, back and forth. You recognize the individual that had been sorting your magic items earlier, when you guys had left them with him, who is keeping an eye on you. Do I have... Would this be appropriate? No, that doesn't really show what I need. Okay. Cool. I was thinking of switching maps, but the map that I have wouldn't be of use in this moment. There then begins a lengthy process of unloading things, and you see probably 15 individuals in very run-down garments emerge from one of the side doors of one of the buildings nearby, hauling several carts worth of what appears to be barrels of different stones and gems, headed towards you guys. They appear to be any manner of individual, human, dwarven, a couple gnomes here and there, which are kind of dragging smaller bags of gems with them. These appear to be prisoners being made to do this work.
Tieflings?
You don't see any tieflings in this group. No. You go about helping, load up this large cart. There is a constant watch of probably 2 or 3 guards, paying attention mostly to the prisoners and less to you guys. You see a couple of the prisoners talking back and forth, and some shoves traded here and there, followed by a curt yell from one of the guards to keep themselves in order. Is there anything specifically you would like to do or achieve beyond in the scene?
So when we didn't come exactly here before, did we? Or was it like a different area?
You came to like
prison?
the front part of the main building of the prison. You're kind of off to the side in like a secondary building that appears to be like a storage warehouse.
I guess, is there anything... I guess, do I see any kind of entrances or like where guard positions are that might be valuable if we, I don't know, ever wanted to fucking break in here?
Sure.
I'm just trying to think of anything. Or also, do I potentially, I know you said I didn't see any tieflings, but if I happen to, I guess just let me know and see if maybe it's, Reyka's brother or something.
Yep. From your vantage point, you see the large 2-story octagonal building with what appears to be only the large front entrance as the only doorway in and out of the main building. There are plenty of windows along each of the faces of the structure, both on the first and second floors. And you see a 10-foot high stone carved wall surrounds the building, and also an octagonal shape, giving about a 10-15 foot gap between the wall and building as probably a secondary security barrier. You see, definitely there is a group of 2 to 3 guards that patrol around in this gap area. The wall is not one that you would walk on top of, it's more just like a fence, in a way. But it appears these 2-3 guards make slow circuits around the building, stopping at each corner on the octagonal shape for a few seconds, glancing around before moving along. Doesn't seem like there's many alternative entrances.
And so the prisoners are helping us offload the cart, essentially, right?
Offload the cart and bringing ore to you guys to then load onto the cart.
So the stuff that we brought down, what exactly were we bringing down with us?
It looked like a shipment of swords, spears, different armors. Looks like outfitting for guards.
Blacksmith stuff. Okay, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Huh. I don't know, Bud, are you thinking of anything else potentially to kind of keep an eye out for? Oh, actually, Dre, when I do my little ping, is it like subtle, or is it very obvious that I'm doing it?
I think it's subtle, personally. I think
just for the hell of it, can I ping and see if it picks up anything?
What's the range on it?
Let me double check.
Is it 30 or 60 feet?
I'm checking. Where are you? So where the fuck did it go?
Yeah. What a great question.
Wait 1 second. Class features. Lay on hands. I don't see it anymore.
Is this like this? Paladin, Channel Divinity.
Where is it? It's not in my thing anymore.
60 feet.
60 feet, okay.
Open your awareness for the next 10 minutes or until you have the incapacitated condition. You know the location of any creature of those types within 60 feet of yourself, and you know its creature type.
Wait, but is this the newer version?
That's the newer,
Am I still been
that's the
thinking
newer
of
Channel
the
Divinity.
older one? Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, it's Channel Divinity?
Yeah. That's what Divine
Really?
Sense is under now.
Oh, weird, okay.
And you can do that twice per long rest, or... You regain 1 use per short rest and regain all uses on a long rest, so...
Okay.
Yeah, that's under Channel Divinity.
Okay, weird. Okay, well then sure, why not?
Yeah. As you send out that ping, you do feel a ping from one of the prisoners, as well as from somewhere up on top of the main building, because you would be close enough for 60 feet to reach that from where you are. Both of these pings are fiendish.
Okay, can I look towards either of those directions and see if I see anything?
Looking up toward the top of the building, you can feel exactly where something should be, like right at the corner of the building. There's nothing there.
Oh no.
Looking at the prisoner that you're getting this sense from, they appear human. Long, grayish, brownish hair, but human.
That's weird. Were they kind of further into the back? Were they helping? Or?
No, they're just mingled in and amongst helping out.
Weird. I guess Thava, because there's like people going back and forth, can probably just like subtly nudge Bud. Just be like, I detect something fiendish from that one over there, and just kind of like motions with her head towards the guy as he's working.
Oh no! Why is so many people watching us?
What do you think? We're in the middle of a prison.
She's got a point.
Who was that? Who said that?
No one.
Who goes there?
The weird invisible one though is very strange, but I don't have anything to do anything beyond that. Like I can't like be like, oh, I see invisibility or something.
Yeah.
And
Loudly eating food.
That's Char.
Yeah, sorry.
What
I'm gonna get back to work.
What? Oh, whoa. I didn't know you were a slave driver, but whoa.
could ask your friend a bit about what you're saying.
Oh, that's true. It's a good point. Wait, I'd just be like, hey, there's a fiend over there.
Demon!
I mean, they are in prison, so...
Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, maybe that wouldn't be too weird, but that's giving me... You know, the first thought in my head is that maybe this guy's a warlock and he's got like a familiar that's invisible kind of watching things. I don't know.
Imagine.
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess Thava could kind of, like, come up to the half-dragon lady and just kind of ask while they're working. So, the people in prison here, do they keep, like, fiends in this place or something? Or...
You see her earfins perk up at that and it's just like, fiends? What, like, devils and shit?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure they'd use all kinds down here. I mean, if killed someone, maybe they'd end up here. Who knows? Maybe if there's some kind of devil committing crimes down here. She's heaving, boxes up to get them set on the cart. Maybe, I don't know. It just really depends.
You know what? Oh, sorry, go ahead. No, keep going.
I don't see why not, I guess.
It's strange. She just kind of leans in a little closer. I detect some, fiendish energy coming from one of these prisoners. It's very strange.
Well, I don't know what you're planning to do. Said you guys could come down for one reason or another. I didn't realize you were here devil hunting or anything like that. She tries to say very quietly as she glances around.
It probably doesn't matter. It's probably fine.
Well, either way, I don't know if you want to let someone know about that, but we'll be done here real quick, so, if you're uncomfortable, don't worry too much. We'll be gone shortly. Unless there's anything else you would like to do.
Thava will kind of come up to, again, kind of bump into Bud while they're working, be like,
should we say something? Do you think it would be good for getting on their, the good side of the guards or something, or?
Out of character, do you mean for later, when we come back here?
My logic is, if we somehow get on the guards and the prison's good side as being oh yeah, we could trust these people. Oh wow, they found a devil or something down here. Maybe that'd be a good thing, or maybe that would be, I don't know.
Thava, I think this was something your character would remember. The last time you were here, they told you that what you're doing right now by helping the citizen is illegal.
That's fair, that's true.
Being down in here with her on
the
job.
It's true. I guess it is kind of, well, we're wearing the adventurer badges, so there's no way they wouldn't have been oh wow, so I don't know. Yeah, okay, I guess we'll just leave
pay attention to you and be wait, you violated the law.
Stop, you violated the law.
Yeah, that's fair, I guess so.
Yeah,
right,
I'm having a hard time thinking of, anything I could do.
Because I'm just trying to think, I know I wanted to get down here and see if maybe we'd see anything, interesting that would, maybe help the group, give them more info, but not really seeing anything.
I know, we're just gonna come back empty-handed, at least so far.
I mean, we know that one merchant is suspicious. I don't know.
Yeah, we got devils watching us apparently as well.
There's apparently devils. Yeah, what the fuck is up with that? I don't know. I guess it's kind of a wash. Oh well.
It's
coming down here.
Maybe this is a perception check, Dre, but compared to the last time we came down here, how would I put this? When somebody's coming to look at something, if you're being deceptive, you hide things you don't want them to see.
Sure.
Is there anything different with the vibe of the environment? Am I seeing things that I haven't seen before that would be disturbing or questionable?
Yeah,
how they're treating the prisoners.
When you came down here this morning, everything seemed just busy. The guards don't seem to be acting any differently. They seem to just be doing their normal patrols, and there's a few of them watching constantly over the prisoners that are moving ore back and forth. They do seem very, curt, even the slightest stepping out gets them yelled at and approached. So they seem to be very, heads down, just do the job kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, but otherwise I don't
It
really know.
Seems pretty normal, so...
Yeah, I guess it's fine. Let's just finish up our work and call it good. I mean, it is what it is. We tried.
Yeah, because like, if we try to, like, get on the good side of some guards, like, who knows if we'll see them again, maybe they change their shifts, like,
Yeah.
like what they're doing. They go to different parts of the prison. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
It's a good idea, though.
You guys spend probably a half hour to an hour down here working through cataloging things, making sure everything's up to snuff. Chara gets her manifest in order with the guards and calls out to you guys as she heads over to the cart and is like, all right, ready for a field trip right back on up? I know it's not glamorous work, but I'm glad you guys are helping out. It is very helpful. It usually takes me 3 hours to do this whole trip back and forth, but it'll go faster with some help here. And between the three of you, you are able to get this cart rolling back toward the large elevator, back toward the center of the city again. And I think this is a great moment to go take a break.
All right.
Great.
Hey there, this is Dre, the DM for Campaign 2 of the Dorks in Danger. We hope you're enjoying this episode, and we want to thank you for listening and watching. If you never want to miss an upload, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Share it with a friend if you like what we're doing here, or leave a comment. It helps us out. Remember that we upload every other Monday. And now, back to the adventure. And we're back. So, Thava and Bud, working your way back with Chara, with this cart loaded with fresh ore and gemstones. Is there anything you'd like to do during the journey back to the surface? Or are you just heads down, work mode, let's go?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to do.
Okay. As you guys journey along, it is very uneventful. Everyone pretty much gets out of the way of your group. Between the general vibe and also pulling a cart along, which is a fair bit of labor. Takes you some time, but one slow elevator ride back to the surface and you are making your way back over to the blacksmith's shop. I'm not on the right map. Whoa. As you guys find yourselves a bit tired out, but otherwise fairly standard few hours worth of labor. And as you guys get back to the smithing shop and drop the cart off, the half-dragon regards both you and goes, oh, well, was that helpful for you guys? I feel bad not paying you anything. Can I just give you, I don't know, 10, 20 silver or something for helping me?
That kind of just looks towards Bud. And then back at the half-dragon. I suppose it wouldn't hurt.
Alright.
Appreciate it.
I just, hard work's hard work. Labor's labor. Labor better get paid.
It's
and she wanders over to the counter and opens up a coin coffer and counts out 2 gold for each of you. And
nice.
Claps you on the shoulder and goes, you feel like hauling more heavy shit around? You just let me know. I am happy to have more hands to help along with that crap.
Well, for sure, for sure. Like I said, we'll still be here for at least a couple more days, if not longer.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure I'll probably bump into you at the tavern. I mean, it's my favorite place. They got a couple of my favorite drinks there. Some of the best ale in town.
Alright, well, see you around then. Thanks for bringing us down there.
I know it's a weird sightseeing tour, but, you get to see the splendor of the Undercity. All the glimmery gemstones. I still prefer the sun compared to rock.
It's definitely better up here.
And we camera pan away from the blacksmith back over to the library, where Synas and Niah are finishing working their way through a few books.
The Splendor City. Wow. Nice. Deriaz.
Is there anything else you are looking to do while you are here?
All right, so out of character, Synas, you and I or Deriaz, you and I were discussing some ideas, but we're out of ideas for the library, right?
I think so, yeah.
All right. Do you want to try and check out the inn, or do you just want to focus on the fence later tonight?
I am here to make sure that you are not wandering alone in the city. So if you wish to go to the inn, I will happily come with.
Well, I will ask. So, Dre, so we're wrapping up. We're reading the rest of this book and wrapping up.
Mm-hmm.
Have we noticed any observers?
I can make a second perception check since it's probably been a few hours.
Yeah.
As I can with my pseudo dragon as well.
Yeah. Give me some perception checks.
It's not even worth adding wheel to that. You know what? You pan back and with a natural one, Synas actually looks like he's asleep on a book. He was legitimately reading an agriculture book or something. Dude's
passed
out.
right out. What do you
Okay,
get with your
and my
pseudo
dragon gets an 11.
An 11. You do not notice anyone very obviously looking at you guys.
Yeah, that's not surprising. Okay, yeah, I wake up Synas,
Oh,
and then I suggest we go get some lunch at a nearby inn.
yeah. Synas will wipe the drool off of the book that he was sleeping in and leave a gold next to it quietly as a sorry.
Now, the question I have is, did we ever convey to Synas where the people went to?
I figured you guys had said.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a general powwow, I think.
Right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's go to the inn and get something to eat.
Sure. You guys meander on out of the library and wander not too far down the road, taking a turn in between some of the much taller houses that you've seen in the city here. And you find yourselves at a very pretty inn. It is like spotless. The windows glitter in the light, and they appear to have gold trim around them. The door is a beautiful metalwork fascia on top of like a lovely mahogany. It is a very bougie looking inn.
I might not have money for lunch here, actually.
Cover you for lunch.
As you guys enter, you are greeted by a elven individual who strides up wearing just like the most perfect suit you can imagine, and does a light little bow and goes, good day. Are we looking for... And he looks you up and down. Food? Rooms? What do we seek at the Chunky Owl Inn?
I would love for a tasty meal and maybe some drinks.
That can be arranged. Right this way, please. And he leads you over into a very nice dining area. You see many individuals milling about speaking who appear to be some wearing very nicely made up outfits. Several travelers who certainly look to be merchants, counting through manifests and probably making trade deals over nice glasses of wine. He leads you to this nice little kind of like 4-person window table. It's beautifully lit with the sun kind of glinting through. Would you like to partake in some wine this afternoon? The special for lunch today is a lovely braised duck with a beautiful orange reduction, as well as a wonderful panau gratin on the side.
I think that would sound amazing. What would you recommend?
Well, the house wine, while perhaps a bit more expensive, does have wonderful notes of hickory smoke and apple within it. I think that would probably suit your individual tastes, I imagine. You look adventurous. And he raises his brows, looking for a affirmation.
You would be correct.
Insight check.
Yeah, make an insight check.
Does this man hate us? 23. Shit, I'll add a wheel onto that.
Oh my god! No!
Funnier. I'm gonna read right through this man.
Oh my god. Synas, this guy is like really annoyed at having to take care of two people who look not like the normal clientele. He's not like judging, but he's very clearly like looking you over a lot. Like, he's used to probably not Leonin here.
And not one wearing a half robe and probably has a stick or two in his hair.
Yeah, you definitely don't look like the normal clientele. He seems to be giving you the side eye pretty constantly, you notice. And he seems to be addressing Niah more in talking than to you.
Racist.
If only he knew.
Yeah. But if that will be all, that will be out shortly. The meal is going to be with wine, 4 gold per person.
That's fine.
Wonderful. And you see he nods a bit, and with his chest puffed out and his nose tipped up, he strides back and out of the room, leaving you two in this dining room space.
Right.
That's 1/5 of my money for just a duck. That man does not like us.
Synas, what happened to your money?
That's right.
Sometimes his healing potions cost a fair amount because you've probably seen the group likes to get into trouble. And then sometimes I will leave a little bit extra for people who help us, like the librarian or somebody who is possibly begging for money. And eventually it just kind of runs. He said it was 4, right?
Yes.
Yes, it is 4.
He just counts out his 4 little gold.
I can cover your Synas.
Nope, I've already done it. I already pulled it out.
I would like to do a sleight of hand to replace his gold with mine.
Oh man, you're gonna have to roll pretty high against his passive perception for that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna try.
Okay.
Ah, damn it, I get 12.
Yeah.
Synas, fucking +6.
You you see Niah is like kind of just has her hands on the table and slides a hand to your hand, and you feel like more gold end up in your hand suddenly as she kind of fumbles the exchange.
Niah, 4 plus 4 is 8, just for the record. And Synas will kind of like go ahead and let this happen, but he'll I want to take a quick skim like over the crowd. Like,
yep.
Obviously there's a bunch of deals and stuff going on, like you said, or people just relaxing. Does it seem like anybody is out of the ordinary or is still kind of like staring at us?
Yeah.
Given there's a Leonin.
You do stand out in the crowd a little bit. Yeah, give me one more perception check here.
Oh, that was almost a 19. That's gonna be 11.
11? As you're sitting in here...
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna add a wheel onto that just to give it a little bit more. 'Cause I feel like it's important to know. 14. That's not that much better.
Okay. Looking around the room, you do see a couple people kind of glancing your direction. You see one looks like a human female in like a wide brim hat and a very nice dress, is clearly staring at you. As you lock eyes with her, she gives you like a little wave of her hand and a smile.
Aw, she's a furry.
Oh, gross.
Oh my god, no.
Imagine being that. Oh.
Imagine.
Oh.
And as you're glancing around, you recognize an individual. One of the people that had been watching you in the library yesterday walks into the main lobby, kind of foyer area of the inn, and takes a immediate turn and walks into a side door and out of sight.
Ooh.
Oh.
Interesting.
Once he's gone and once I finish kind of skimming the room, I'm definitely passing that along so Niah knows.
God, do I want to trust my dice at this point? I
I
don't think I rolled over a 10 today.
I trust your
whatever.
dice.
That means you're due.
You trust my dice?
I trust your dice.
You trust my dice? Okay. I want to send
I've
my
got
little
2
friend
more
away.
uses of Cosmic Omen.
I want to send my little friend to subtly go check out that door.
Okay. Make a stealth check for him.
I'm just gonna immediately add a d6 to that.
Yeah, you should. That's about how this day has been going. So where's my pseudo dragon?
Whatever it is,
Okay.
add 2 more.
Okay, I was about to have a heart attack. So I'm like, oh my god, did she just roll a 2? Holy shit.
No, no.
I just
But
saw
now-
it pop up.
But now
That
I
would
will
be-
roll a 2.
Yeah, no, I rolled a 4 and for a
Nice.
+4, so for an 8 plus 2 more for a 10. Yeah, that's
That's
not bad.
baseline. Hey.
Hey, that's something.
It's neutral.
It's a neutral result. Yeah.
It's almost
You-
like you didn't even roll.
You send.
See? And hey, you rolled double digits. There you go.
That is good.
No, I got a result that was double digits. I didn't roll double digits.
Yeah, you rolled double digits.
Oh.
It should have been a half of my results.
Hmm.
The pseudo dragon hops from your arm and kind of scampers around on the floor, hopping between chair over a leg here to the jump scaring surprise of one individual who seems to just kind of wave it off a little bit as if maybe they think it was like a cat or something jumping up on them instead. And they only just catch the wiggling tail, the lizard-like tail of the pseudo dragon confusion before they go back to their conversation. But your little pseudo dragon kind of click-clacks his way across the floor and squeezes his way underneath the door frame. I assume you're looking through his eyes as he does this.
Yes.
You see a staircase that is modestly lit, that appears to go down into the basement area. There appears to be some chatter happening down there. You can't really make out a ton from here. It sounds like they're further into the downstairs room.
How far down?
It goes down to, one flight of stairs. So just, 10 feet down, 1 story down. But you're not sure how large the basement area is.
I'll have him try to sneak further downstairs, closer to here.
I can no longer help because I can't see him. So good luck.
I know.
I need a stat block.
Comes the nat 20.
Yeah, make just one more stealth check for him, just to see.
Come on, dice. Give me one roll tonight, please.
Please.
18, all said and done.
18.
Hell yeah.
Okay. He creeps his way down further, sticking to the shadows cast by the sconced lights. You see a large wine cellar and storage cellar, kind of a mixture of a cellar and a larder in the basement. And behind one more closed door, which is lightly cracked open, you hear several voices emanating out. You hear... I didn't even notice them coming out of there. Fuck. What are they just doing wandering around out here?
I wonder who they're talking about. It's probably Rinn and Reyka.
Yeah.
Do you want him to approach closer or peek into the room?
So he's like at the base of the stairs now?
It's like the base of the stairs. There's probably another door like 10 feet away from here to like a little small room off to the side.
Yeah, I mean, he's tiny.
Yeah.
His head's small.
He's real
I'd like
small.
him to kind of sneak up to the door and kind of peek in with his little head.
Yeah. Much closer, you can hear the conversation a bit better. You hear 2 individuals talking, though one of them seems to be doing much more talking than the other. You know that we're supposed to be keeping an eye out for strange individuals, especially adventuring types who poke their noses too far. I know. Well, then why haven't we told anyone about, the adventuring types that are poking their noses where they shouldn't be poking? I know. They just haven't done anything yet. You know that they don't care about that. Things need to go smoothly. This is the week. I know. Everything's in order. No one is the wiser. It's fine. Even without, those nobles, we'll still get this done. Peeking around and, getting a glance at these individuals, you see one of them pulls his gloves off and tosses them on the counter, or on the table as he sits down. You notice several tattoos lining the back of his hand that appear to be like little dragon heads going up each finger, all tattooed in a greenish ink.
I just want you to know I slammed my desk with my open hand when I heard that.
And the one character who has no context for this is the one who sees this.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
God damn it!
I also don't know what's going on.
You should. We've been over this. It's dragon.
Cult of
That's
the
dragon cult rank
The
tattoos.
dragon cultist!
Oh!
I'm sure at some point someone will point it out to Niah, but Niah will not know that unless someone points it out to her.
Yep.
Well,
Wait, there's dragon cultists have special tattoos?
Yep. We went over this when you guys were in Tribor with the marshal
Yeah, I mean-
there. Plus,
that was a
your character
long
your
time
character
ago.
To be
also
fair-
would just know this.
Alright.
Oh god.
Anyways. Okay, so dude has sick tats on his hands that
Yeah,
are dragon
He's
cult
got
tattoos.
he's
Okay.
got pretty sick tats. And you see they settle down to just idle chatter back and forth. Doesn't seem anything too important beyond that.
Okay. Does my little friend see anything else in the room from his vantage point?
From where he can see, it looks like there's a few cots that have been set up. This appears to be like a little mini living space to a degree. But it seems fairly plain beyond that.
Okay. Gonna have my friend hide down there and keep listening in while we have our meal, but otherwise, listen with half an ear.
Yep.
For the record, if you tell Synas that there's somebody with a dragon tattooed hand, he will explain that that's Cult of the Dragon, for sure.
Yeah, no. Actually, I was gonna ask Trey. Are we positioned in a way in the room that did the offended waiter position us in away from the other?
Yep. He absolutely put you guys in the corner.
Okay, excellent. This is great. Raises them for the win. I'm gonna whisper to Synas what I'm seeing and hearing.
It's not racism, it's classism, please, for the love of God.
I love being a half-clothed giant Leonin.
God.
Yeah, no, I will. If I could get away with it, conceivably, I would absolutely whispering and describing everything I was seeing as it was happening.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are definitely far enough off to the side that wouldn't be a problem.
Niah's deaf while also looking through the eyes, right?
Deaf and blind.
Okay. If I'm gonna let Niah, explain all this.
Yep.
But the moment it looks like somebody is approaching, or maybe somebody is taking more of an interest,
yep,
I'm just gonna elbow Niah in the side.
Mm-hmm. And pretty much, right as go ahead,
or bang the hand or something, get attention.
Yeah, no, I will turn my attention immediately back to myself, kind of getting what's going on there.
Right as she finishes kind of describing that little conversation and the hand tattoos, you see the same waiter is striding across the room with a little floating platter, not little floating platter, but like a serving tray floating behind him, and a couple glasses and a wine bottle in his hands, and he meanders and weaves over to your guys' table and sets the glasses down and sets about going through the very posh sommelier, light pouring of the wine, the sniff to get the nose of the wine, understand the notes, the floral notes behind it, and you guys are presented with like a really nice, like very beautifully plated duck and like cheese bread and potato dinner or / lunch thing.
Is mine burnt even just like the tiniest bit, like even a crumb?
Yours is pretty much just perfect, just like Niah's.
Ah, damn.
Okay. I thank the waiter. Thank you very much. This is amazing.
Of course. It always is. And he walks away again.
You're lucky I didn't incite that.
Too many insight checks. But you guys have a very, very nice lunch in the midst of the city here. The wine is very good. The meal is cooked to perfection. Very flavorful, very nicely seasoned. Lots of herbs.
I have my friend, so since pseudo-dragons can tell how they communicate regardless, I'm going to have him communicate with me whatever he hears from them.
Yep.
Downstairs.
It's probably, 10, 20 minutes.
Probably his guy talk, but...
Yeah, it's mostly that, and a bit of drinking and yapping back and forth. Probably 10, 20 minutes go by, and your little friend lets you know that he is currently having to meander and hide somewhere else as the two individuals are leaving the downstairs room.
Okay.
And almost as if on cue, mere seconds go by and you can notice that door that you had sent him to, that you guys can kind of see from this position. opens up, and these two individuals come striding out and head for the front door.
Do they notice us?
No. They don't even glance your guys' way. They're not paying.
Could you imagine if you're like, oh, fuck.
Wait a minute!
You're right there!
I want to follow them, but there's no conceivable way we can do that without drawing attention to ourselves. So instead, I'm gonna have my friend check out the room.
Sure.
First, he's gonna check make sure there's no one else in the room before he goes into it.
Yes.
But if it's empty, he's gonna check out the room.
The pseudo-dragon peeks into the room, and there is nothing and no one else in here. They snuffed out the candles and everything that they had going. But it appears that there are some personal effects. There's empty wine bottles. There's a playing card set on the table, and 2 cots, and it looks like rucksacks sitting next to them, probably their personal things.
Any journals or notes that can be seen?
As he picks his way through, very carefully through the packs and over the cots and everything, it doesn't seem like there's anything.
Damn, nothing written at all? Nothing out of place? Just normal
Not
normal
that they
stuff?
have left behind.
Okay. And you said there's 2 cots in the room?
Yep. Just 2 sleeping areas.
So, up to reasonably 6 people if they're sleeping in shifts, but largely probably only 2. Okay. I'm gonna have my friend come back out and see if he can catch the 2 leaving outside.
I would say in the time that it took
long.
to pick over things, by the time he's scampering to one of the front windows, they are not anywhere near the inn.
Okay. Then he's actually going to head out of the inn and just find a place to go chill for the rest of the meal.
Okay. Yeah. He just goes out and perches on like a street lamp.
Exactly.
And at this point, panning away from their very nice meal, in a very nice inn in a very nice part of town.
See, Synas partnering with me is great.
Yeah, I get free food.
Free food.
Get free good food.
Yeah.
We pan back over to Rinn and Reyka in a ladder shaft.
Yeah.
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 Is there a really epic non-diegetic song playing as they slowly descend the ladder?
I was thinking
No,
the
no, no.
exact
I know
same
the exact
thing.
song that they're hearing.
No.
Something that might get DMCA claimed.
I'm not gonna.
Well, it's not if we sing it and we do our own little rendition.
But we'll
you know?
nail it perfectly in the system of catch
God.
Yeah, see, no, this is absolutely a song that they're hearing in general.
Snake eater. God damn it.
No.
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 No. I need something.
That sounds like I need a roll.
Yeah. I'm ready.
We're so ready to roll.
You
Our
climb.
hookers are landing on each of these rungs. with
I'm
such
so ready to
grace.
roll that I'm also ready to rock.
Oh man, rocking and rolling.
Yes.
Actually,
Reyka,
yeah.
I never thought
Good.
we'd make such a great team, but we sure do.
Imagine you 2 making a great team.
You know what I'm imagining is how loud it must be with both of their fucking sets of hooves just like smacking against the rungs of the ladder.
Oh my god, you're right.
Of all people, it's the only people in the party that have hooves.
And they're going down a ladder. You descend easily 150 feet down this ladder. It's a long climb. This would put you somewhere in the midst of the first layer of the city.
Oh
Undercity.
no.
This ladder shaft opens up finally. Rinn's lights find a room at the bottom. seems to open into a large square room, maybe 15 feet by 15 feet. Who was going down first?
That was me.
Okay. Reyka, as you enter down into this room, you find that it sort of looks a bit like a storeroom in a way. There are small windows on each side, each face of this room that look out over the Undercity. There is a stiff breeze that blows through. There's all manner of cabinet and cot. There is a table set up to one side with papers atop it. There is a rack with several different swords in it off to one side. And there doesn't appear to be anyone else in here. But it does look like a lived-in space.
Huh. Like recently lived in?
Potentially.
Are there swords on the rack?
There are some swords that are in the rack. They look clean. The bed looks, disheveled, as if someone had used it recently.
Did you say, sorry if I missed it, that there was an exit to this room other than the shaft?
There is another ladder off in the corner that descends further.
Oh my gosh.
Can I go touch the bedding and see if it feels worn?
Sure. You walk over and feel over it. There, doesn't seem warm.
God, her husband's a dragon cultist.
I'm sorry, what?
The old lady's husband.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, who knows? I mean, there's a whole Undercity here. It could be for, like, so many reasons.
Well, she did say that he was always down in the basement working.
That's right. He was. And he was a carpenter.
Enjoy having to pivot the entire character arc in this one significant side story. Side character.
I
just killing
really
rats.
feel like we should not have killed those rats. We should have talked to those rats. I don't know what I was thinking. We probably had such stories to tell. And how
Is there a rat at the bottom of the shaft?
There's a dead rat at the bottom of the ladder shaft.
A dead rat? Okay. I didn't know if maybe he was like struggling to breathe and could give us something in his final.
That rat looks pretty toast.
Closer.
Please, I have one word to say to you.
Okay, are there any like personal effects, like someone that might have left behind? Do you think we could rifle through?
There's a couple what appear to be like stand-up wardrobes. There is a large desk with several rolled up pieces of parchment tied up.
We're checking that out. We're gonna be nosy as fuck.
Sure. Do you check the cabinets first or the papers?
The papers.
Okay. As you go through unfurling the paper, it appears to be almost like an image. It's like you can almost make out a word, but then it like blends into the rest of an image. It looks like someone has drawn like a tree out of kind of slightly gibberishy words. It's very intricate and very odd. And you open up another one and you see like a very detailed sketch of a bird from like a side profile. It's very beautifully done. You look closer and it's like, no, that's kind of a word, but you can't quite tell what language this is. You're not entirely sure. You find 4 or 5 pieces of parchment that are all these depictions that are drawings made from words.
Wow. Is this something that I could quickly, like, sketch, or is it too intricate?
It's very intricate, and a lot of it kind of blends together. It would take you quite a bit of time to even just copy one down.
Yeah, okay. Okay. I will hand those to Reyka and have her check those out. I don't even know what to make of this. But it does seem like it might be Dryad related. Trees, things, birds, druid stuff.
I can't read whatever this language is, can I?
No, it doesn't seem familiar to you.
Okay.
I wish I was there. Damn.
Let's look through the rest of the shit, Reyka. Come on. Let's get our grubby little fingers all over everything.
All right.
You guys begin rifling through the room, peeking under things. You open the cabinet, you see a collection of dark cloaks, some scabbards, and it seems like a few random effects of adventuring gear. As you guys are rifling through this, you hear someone clear their throat from the corner behind you.
Nice. They can decipher it.
I jump and turn around. Ah!
There is someone pointing a longsword at you, wearing a wooden rabbit mask.
Oh, no.
Am I right next to Rinn, or am I...
You guys are probably within like 5-10 feet of each other. This room's not the biggest, but they're on the opposite corner from you.
The fucking odds.
Hello? Hi.
Do you mind telling me what you're doing here?
We were getting rid of a rat problem.
A rat problem? This deep down?
It was even a euphemism.
And you see this individual turns the sword sideways, kind of catching the light. You see the hand that they're holding the sword with appears to have vines kind of wrapping through the skin and out of the skin, as if it's kind of been stitched and weaved through the entire arm. The skin that you can see looks kind of burnt, but with these vines wrapping and coursing through it. And he moves the sword to Rinn and goes, I didn't realize I'd get to kill 2 cultists in one day.
Cult?
Wait.
And that's where we're going to end this session.
Cultists?
Ah!
You bastard, Dre.
It's time.
Oh.
We gotta end. And that's a good spot for it.
Oh my god, that was so mean.
That was so cool!
It's a good spot to end it. Okay. Well. We will see what the heck that means next time we play together.
Which is like the fucking month later.
It could be a couple weeks from now. It could be a month from now. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out the next time on the Dorks Danger. Thank you for listening to our adventures. We hope you've enjoyed. If you want to keep up with more Dorks in Danger content, feel free to hit that subscribe button and never miss an upload. Or follow us on Blue Sky for updates, art posts, and announcements. New episodes come out on a bi-weekly basis.